Tomorrow is my maths test, and let me tell you what lazy talent is. I know I can score well in it because it's a really easy test, and I mean it's just a basic 12th exam, so I can just give it, uh, you know, just so easily. Like it's so easy, but how freaking lazy. When the talent becomes lazy, hard workers just get the place. Yeah, let me tell you, like, what happens when you are lazy. I'm super lazy on it. And, I think people have the potential in them, but they just are freaking lazy. I mean, I really think, just imagine a student, like, who studies all day and still doesn't get marks. He's a freaking idiot because he doesn't know how to study. We had a student, like when I was studying coaching, there was a student. He was like the best of the class. But whenever, like in the class, in the whenever we got breaks, lunch breaks or something, he used to play games or talk to friends. And I was like, man, this isn't the qualities of a person who is smart. I mean, you should be playing games, but also, you know, there's a lot of academic pressure. Like, how can you play games? So I was like, maybe he just relaxes him this way. But I don't know. I'll tell you what happened to him in the end, because it's not good. And I mean, there should be a you know a piece of entertainment in your life, but it doesn't need to be a phone, I guess. It doesn't need to be media. Well, like he was the smartest kid. There was a sir who used to teach us trigonometry, binomial and all. So they always used to please that kid. Like every second sentence they just called him. Like he was very smart. I don't like to flex it, but he used to always tell me like, brother, you have the potential in you. Why are you not putting the effort? Like you have the potential. And we knew that, okay, the potential is in there. I mean, a guy who has scored good marks in 10th in spite of being diagnosed with, I don't know if this is a good term, like diagnosed, but he had um dengue and chicken pox right before the exams. And if a guy can still do it, well, it's fine. But it's really, it just comes down to one simple thing: if you're interested in it or not, like if you want it or not. And to be honest, I never wanted to be an engineer. I never wanted to be an engineer. My, like, after 10th, I just had one thing in my mind that I'll do commerce and then pursue business. I mean, never. Like, there are children now who are in the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and they think about being an engineer, like what opportunities they get and what else. I mean, I didn't have that, man. I just enjoyed my childhood. I just never thought about the future. You should live in the moment now. Like, okay, even if like people who work hard at the right time will get what they deserve. So I mean, you don't have to start preparing from seventh or eighth from an engineering exam like so early. Just live the life. I'm talking too much. Well, yeah. So that that guy used to play games. He had a girlfriend. It's not fun. I mean, it's not bad as long as it's not a distraction. If any person becomes a distraction to you, then it's harmless. Otherwise, it's completely fine. Completely fine. You can have a girlfriend. It's completely fine. Um, as you know, if they are very supportive, they are making you out. Uh, Making you out, man. I mean, if they are, pushing you're pushing you to. I'm not gonna cut it because it's unscripted. So I mean, as long as they are very supportive and not distraction, basically that's all the point. Well, yeah. So I mean, I used to ask him doubts sometimes. I mean, my doubts were so silly. He he just made fun of me a lot of times. Like, what the hell are these doubts? But I don't know. I just got so dumb doubts, and I used to ask a lot of questions to the teachers, and like they were so basic questions. Like other students will just will be so embarrassed to ask those questions, and I was like, man, if I didn't understood it, I just didn't understood it, and I'm paying fees, so I gotta ask, and so embarrassed. Well, it all messed up in the in the hardest, in the most important part, in the end. It all freaking messed up in the end. Could have performed better, but I just got freaking addicted to a lot of things in the end. Well, things happen for a reason, I guess. So yeah. So basically, I I think the one mistake he made was not listening to the teachers, because he used to study on his own, and that's a really good thing. You should be studying on your own. Self study is really important. But the teachers gave example of a couple of students, like the students who didn't listen to them and studied on their own. What happened to them in the end? Well, I also didn't listen to them. He didn't listen to them. So he was the guy like who could score um under 1,000 rank, and he just messed them in his boards, just like me. Like me and him got literally the same score out of anyone in the class. Like in a batch of 35 students, we two got the lowest marks. I mean, couple of students just got the lowest mark, but we are just talking about a standard level, okay? So got according to that, me and him got the lowest marks. Like he's just a percent or two higher than me. Teachers told us to start studying for the boards, and I was like, boards are so easy. He used to think the same. So yeah, and then messed up in the boards too. But there's one thing I really don't like about it. There's a bad trait about him, I guess. He lied to us. He never told us his marks, and he said that he gave JE Advanced. But the percentage he got, he isn't qualified for JE Advanced, so he just couldn't give him. I mean, man, you don't have to lie, just be real. This is the just most important thing. Just be real. Your people will find you. You don't have to fit in the room. No? You don't have to go with the flow. I don't like fake people, and that's why I don't be fake around people. But it is what it is. So, and I don't know what he's doing right now. He's not talking to anyone. We are not in touch at all. And yeah, I think he might have taken a drop, but we don't know. But he had the potential. He was a diamond, he was a diamond. Could have done it, man. But things happen, sometimes. That's not the destiny. Well, oh my god, 11 minutes. But I really think that destiny is destiny is a particular destiny. Okay, this is destiny. This is us. We can just be normal and achieve what is meant for us, or we can just work our ass off and achieve anything. Like in our history, like I've studied it somewhere. There was a king. His name was, if I remember it correctly, I don't remember. I mean, just give him a name. Like he was a king. Okay, he was a king, and according to his, there was a Jyotish who used to um, judge the people's future by just looking at their face, their facial structure, their physical structure. So when he met the king, when the Jyotish met the king, he was so shocked about after seeing the king. He became so sad, like his years of practice and dedication towards recognizing someone's future based on the physical appearance is a failure right now, because in front of him is a king who was supposed to be so poor according to his facial structure and destiny, whatever it is. He was supposed to be so poor, so sad, and basically he was supposed to be beggar. And by looking at him, he's a king right now. How is that possible? That Jyotish asked the king. So the king replied to him, I mean, the basic idea, the basic thing he was trying to, convince him that your destiny doesn't matter. Like, these lines don't matter at all. Your hard work matter, your perseverance matter. It all comes down to one simple thing: how bad do you want it? So yeah, I think that's all for today, guys. Never give up on your dreams. It's just hard because you have just started it. You will really get it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Please do like the videos, because I haven't got any likes in the past two videos. I think those two videos must not deserve a like. So yeah, never give up, stay consistent, catch up, and goodbye.